back to This Week in Crime, everybody. I'm your host, Steve Furey. Give it up for my co-host, the mulleted madman himself.
Saul Trujillo.
We got our guest, Zack Chapaloni.
Heyo.
Katie on the ones and twos.
Heyo.
Hell yeah. And we are recorded live at the world-famous Comedy Store studios in the basement, in the bowels, dripping like diarrhea. Saul, let's start us off, sweet prince.
11-year-old boy taken to ER after eating 2,000 milligrams of THC in gummies and tinctures. An 11-year-old Staten Island boy was hospitalized after gobbling up 2,000 milligrams of THC gummies he mistook for candy at a Super Bowl party. And now his mom is urging the mayor to do something to prevent potential tragedies involving edibles.
2,000.
Whoa, dude.
Okay, so honestly, if I'm gonna, I think it's more on the mom. Like, we've all done this kind of stuff, right? 2,000. Okay, each at max, a candy is 100.
Yeah.
So you let your kid eat 20 candies, 20 cookies? Like, it's on you. How the fuck did this kid get that much stuff?
Yeah, 20 of anything is too much. If the weed wouldn't have been there to, like, cut the sugar, this kid his heart would have stopped.
Yeah.
The weed saved him. Anaphylactic shock. He was a comatose.
Part of the candy.
Diabetes.
What's the most you could take as far as edibles?
I lost my mind on 30 recently.
30?
Yeah.
Zach?
Yeah, I was gonna say like 25. I had a cookie, and that was like probably the worst edible experience I've had in recent memory.
Is it? I just a question because I can do 100, and it's not to brag, but is it just because you guys don't like when your brain gets all discombobulated?
I don't like the depression I go into.
Oh, I don't go into that.
I go into a self-hate.
Oh, that seems some sort of like demons you got to deal with. Like
I'm not keeping at bay. I'm just not going to go over 25. Like those demons.
Let's just keep them there, you know?
Keep me on the door. You're like, just open the door and party with the demons.
Veronica Gill noticed her son Ryan acting really strange after returning home from a gathering at their friend's house in New Springsville. She told the Post, "My son was sitting on the couch with me and he started zoning out. At first I thought he was pretending because he opened his eyes wide and laughed. Then he would zone out for a minute again, then open his eyes wide and laugh again," she said.
A place we've all been.
Yeah, dude.
We've all taken that roller coaster ride a few times.
Just surf it.
Yeah.
Surf it, I'm telling you. I go on stage sometimes like that, like 100 milligrams in.
God damn.
So much fun.
It's a superpower.
No, it's not. You just lose your place. It's called being
It's just not. I'm just not bad. I mean, I have no interest. But I did when I was like first started stand up, I would smoke a joint.
Yeah.
Then go on stage. But now I would like to be a couple drinks in.
Yeah.
What's the worst edible story? I got one.
Well,
Mine was here at the Comedy Store.
ooh, now I really want to hear it.
Yeah.
It was when I first started working. I would come and I would just pound edibles and sit at the back door because we only got back doors when I first worked here. Because the only people that would ever get any money were the two MRFs. That's it.
Okay.
Only those guys, and those were always Stewart and fucking Steven Garza. They would never tip anybody out. They were just fucking assholes.
Damn.
Well, it's their shit. I mean, they did it. And so I would me and Feng Chao would battle to pick up everybody's back doors. And so I was pounding these cookies every day. I'd move up. You know, the more you take, the more you go. And then one time, Kim Congdon said, "I have a cookie in the fridge. Just take it." And it was one of those, it was a 100 milligram cookie. And it was a Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
And I sat at the back door, slowly lost my mind in that red light, looking at people palming and like trying to be friends with everybody and be friends. I lost my mind, took off my shirt,
No.
walked down to Pink Dot where my car was parked, got in my car, kind of got out of it, came back. No one really noticed, sat on the chart.
No one really noticed?
No one said it.
Comedy Store used to be a wild place, dude.
I mean, it was so packed too.
Yeah.
But it was just like, oh, and you used to have to ask, do you double check ID still?
Double check?
You used to have to check them at the back door.
Oh, no.
No.
We don't have to double check IDs. As soon as you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
So like the anger that people would have, and then they'd see you let Amir K in.
Right.
They're going, "Why are you doing it?" And then I'm just like tripping balls.
Oh, God.
I literally was like, I'm going to go home to Sacramento right now. I'm going to get a state job. I'm going to get married. I'm going to get married, and I'm going to leave this behind.
See, that is why I don't do.
Yeah.
My mind goes, it's like everything is wrong.
Yep.
And everything needs to change.
Yep.
And I'm in charge of what can change. and I'm walking away from this life and I'm starting anew.
That's what happens to me. It's like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Bad mushrooms.
Bad mushrooms.
Too much edibles is like bad mushrooms for me.
Yeah.
Too much edibles is like bad. It's like acid to me. Like
Yeah.
you take too much acid. That is a little too much acid. Is
Yeah.
a little much. I've have something. I thought I was having a heart attack once. I
On
went
an edible?
Was that
Yeah.
recently?
No. This was like when I was bigger. I used to make edibles a lot. I used to make the butter. I used to like make batches and batches of butter, and then I would make brownies, and I just give them out to people. So that night, I think I had 4 brownies, and this is like I was just putting trim into the crock pot, and then I don't know what's going in what, so it's a lot of THC. So I was too high. I recognized that, so I was like, I'm gonna take a shower, and it'll make the high go away.
Yeah.
And then, like, just a fun fact: it's cold water makes the high go away. Hot water intensifies the high.
Really?
So I didn't know that. So I put like a hot ass shower. It'll go away. I'm getting higher as I'm speaking, and then like all of a sudden I get a slight chest pain. I was like, oh, I'm having a heart attack. I'm too fat. There's no way I'm not having a heart attack. So I called for my brother, and I was like, call an ambulance. Unbeknownst to me, he had 3 edibles and he's drunk. So he calls he calls 911, and then I have to grab, because he's so high and drunk, I have to grab it. Like, I'm having a heart attack. And then I hung up the phone, and then the ambulance just comes to my house. They're just like,
They
you
beat
can't
the shit out of you.
Call and hang up. So then they strap me in. I'm in an ambulance. I'm in the ambulance, high out of my mind. And then like I come to, and I'm like, oh, I'm just high, and this is a mistake.
Oh, right when you get there, and they're putting an IV in, and it's going down. You're like, oh no.
I look over at the guy, and I was like, I've taken too many edibles. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. And he's like, well, you're here now. So maybe you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's $3,000, buddy.
Yeah, no, I didn't pay for anything.
What?
I didn't pay for shit. I didn't get nothing mailed to me. I don't know. You just ruined your credit, I guess.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Poor people insurance is pretty good.
Yeah, they
don't
really
pay for
care
anything.
about degenerates who don't have
Yeah.
any money.
Damn.
So yeah, I ended up in the hospital. It was pretty cool. They're just like all they said was don't do it again and lose weight.
Whoa.
That was what the Filipino nurse told me.
Yeah, just in case it was a heart attack. They got to cover their bases.
Yeah. So he started saying, "Mom." Hold on 1 second.
We've all been there.
1 second. Gil became concerned when the youngster's laughter suddenly turned into cries for help, and his body started shaking. He started saying, "Mom, I feel really weird." He was hearing voices.
No.
Then he started shaking. I thought maybe he was having a seizure. Gil was further disturbed to find out that her son had taken a weed-infused gummy from a candy drawer at the straight-faced party thrower's home.
Straight laced. Okay, I'm gonna stop this one real quick. No one that's a straight laced person has 2,000 milligrams of edibles in your house, man.
What is straight laced?
Straight laced is like square
Straight edge.
people.
Straight edge.
Oh, okay.
Straight edge.
Because I thought it was like a brand that's like, no, those candies are straight laced.
Exactly. That's why I said straight faced. I'm like, that sounds like a sick gummy brand.
Oh, it sounds intense.
When my friend went back to check the drawer after we told her what happened, she realized that the candy had THC in it. She called us hysterically crying.
Your kid's a thief. It went into someone's fucking drawers, probably a small drawer that you're not supposed to go into, and ate all their shit.
Yep.
Gail wasn't angry with her friend, who told her, I have no idea how the hell that got into my house.
How does someone have no idea 2,000 milligrams of fucking edibles get in your house? I mean, that's at least moderately $200 worth of candy.
Right.
So one day you just had $200 worth of candy in your house. What is it, fucking Easter? What are you talking about?
Impulse, Amazon buy.
Yeah, you just have a sweet factory popped up in your drawer? Get the fuck out of here.
But it's like what you said. It's like, how the hell did that candy end up in your kid's belly? Huh? You
Yeah,
should
your
be
kid's a
treating
thief.
Them, 100%. Going in
He's like Augustus Goop.
Yes, he is. Instead of falling into he fell into a different type of chocolate.
And all blue and fucking with the hospital. From CBSNews.com, November 29th, 2022. Every monk in a Thai temple defrocked after testing positive for meth.
Yeah. Party monks.
A Buddhist temple in central Thailand has been left without monks after all of its holy men failed drug tests and were defrocked. Why does defrock sound like a kind of a cooler term for circumcision?
I thought I read it Def Rock. Like, they're
Def rock?
signing rock and roll.
Just Deftones? So you can't listen to Deftones?
Meth?
4 monks, including Abbot, at a temple in Phetchabun, province's Bung Sam Phat, district tested positive for methamphetamine. That must have been one clean-ass temple.
Sorry.
The monks have been sent to health clinics to undergo drug rehabilitation. The temple is now empty of monks, and nearby villagers are concerned that they cannot do any merit making, he said. Merit making involves worshippers donating food to monks as a good deed. I can tell you one thing. If they're smoking meth, they don't want food.
No.
Bring us offerings of loose copper, Viagra, for me to jerk off into this temple.
We're looking for catalytic converters. Boomlert said more monks will be sent to the temple to allow villagers to practice their religious obligations. Thailand is a major transit country for methamphetamine flooding in from Myanmar's troubled Shan state via Laos, according to United Nations. On the street, meth pills called the yaba sell for less than 20 baht, a.k.a. 50 cents.
Good Lord. They didn't stand a chance.
I know.
Well, how much is 50 cents in Thailand, though?
No,
20 baht.
20 baht. What's 20? Like, is that hard to get? Is that $20?
It's 50 cents here.
No, here.
Right.
But is that like their $20? Is what I'm saying.
No, I think it's their 50 cents.
I think it's cheap there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It's literally meth is particularly yaba, which is kind of this like hobo meth that they've been doing over there, can be easily found in every corner of Thailand. Supplies up everywhere, and at this point, a tablet is cheaper than a beer.
Oof. Doesn't matter. I mean, crack is relatively pretty cheap. I still don't do it, you know?
But if it was 50 cents,
I'd be doing
I'd be doing a little bit of crack.
Smoking crack like wings. Yeah. Like it's 50-cent crack day. Come on. You gotta do.
Is it Crack Wednesdays over at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Wild cracks?
What a vibe, too. Imagine just everyone is kind of naked under a robe, high on meth.
Yeah. I feel like I've been a tourist and I just always like give everything the utmost respect, you know? So it would take me a while to realize they're just on meth because I'd be like, oh, they're rocking in emotion as they sit. It's so beautiful. And I'm like, wow, there must be some sort of atonement when they hotwire my car.
Yeah.
I love the wounds. Is that from your god with the wounds?
What do monks do, though? All they do is like pray and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Imagine how much praying gets done, dude, when you're not sleeping.
They knocked it out.
That three-tooth monk is out there praying.
It's like
He's gumming that Bible.
Racing to oneness.
That's one thing, though, too. You know, meth doesn't seem like a praying drug.
Right.
Not like maybe heroin, but you know, kind of guy just like gets there and gets into a trance. How do you pray on speed?
It's got to be a repetition one. Like I'm burning through a rosary.
You have any idea how many rosaries you could get done? I don't know.
Sounds like a fucking auction.
That's all they're fucking.
Fuck. You guys ever done speed?
On accident once off of a knife.
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
Yeah.
It was ended up, and the guy was like, "That's pretty good, right?" I'm like, "No, that cuts my nose."
Yeah, burns.
And then he goes, "Oh, that's because that's meth." And I'll go, "Oh, well, you know, I looked, and you popped my cherry. Thank you, I guess."
What happened to you?
I went to sleep. 10 hours later, it was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, you did like an afternoon too.
Yeah, that's early.
No,
meth.
no,
That's early.
2 a.m. meth. Oh, the 2 a.m. meth.
You
And then
did it at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and then you went to bed at noon.
10, noon.
Oh, okay.
I see.
We thought you did it at 4.
Right.
No.
You're like, well, it's still going to be a reasonable night's sleep for me.
I
No.
still go to work.
This is the bag is done. Let's
Yeah.
go buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
what it
also
was.
did it accidentally. I feel like that's a common thread with anyone I know. We're an accidentally crew.
Yeah.
Accidental meth crew. But I was at a strip club with my current wife, and we were told by a friend in the back, he's like, hey, come do a line back here. And, well, maybe I shouldn't say my current wife, my ex-wife.
She was a whore.
Total bitch. And we thought we were doing blow. We're like, whoa, this is kind of like a fun rock star experience. And we like did it off the stripper's tit. And then we were like, it's going to be a wild night. And then cut to like 3 hours later, we're in bed just like, why won't sleep come to me? My tummy hurts.
It's gnarly.
And then that was when we realized like that wasn't cocaine.
No.
That was like, I didn't sleep for like even the next day.
Yeah.
I was like 10 hours would have been a sweet, sweet fucking escape. That shit sucked. I can't
meth
understand
sucks.
how people get
I don't know
hooked
why
on
anyone
that.
want it.
Yeah.
I used to fucking party pretty hard when I lived at my old little studio. And before the pandemic, West Hollywood, I mean, it might be back there, but it was like a real party vibe, like
Yeah.
a whole little area. So I would just walk up and down Santa Monica. If I was no one there, go to a bar, see some people. And I was walking by the Abbey, which is like a legendary gay club in LA. Mm-hmm. Top tier, I would guess, not being a gay man, but I see the people.
A gay man. Like it's unionized.
Gay 69-420 gay man. And then the music's going boop, 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 right, and it's kind of a vibe out there. You know, everyone's all fun. And I see on the ground, I see a $20 bill in a square, like a nice square, and I'm like gay coke. You know what I mean? It's definitely gay coke. Which to me, I feel like gay people have better drugs because they got a butt fuck. You got pretty fucked up. I feel like they got good. I feel like they got good drugs.
No, the gays know how to party.
Gays know how to
true.
party. Yeah,
It's true.
They got good stuff.
You gotta numb your butthole again.
So I'm like, okay, gay coke. This is awesome. I open it up.
Gay coke sounds so good.
It's either so good or it's meth. Like, you know what I mean?
But it was also, and then people go, you know, like I picked it up and go like, why would you pick up drugs off the ground? But these were in a $20 bill, perfectly squared out, like origami.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It's elegant.
elegant. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Did it. It felt like fire in my head. So I did a fat rack. And then I just start fucking dancing. This is a true story. And I start dancing in front of fucking Abby, dude. I'm just like, music's going on. And then the worst part, or the best part, is that it's a gay club. So everyone's like, yeah, hell yeah. And I'm vibing. Everyone's hella happy. And then, you know, I didn't do it that long. Maybe like an hour and a half. Went home. Masturbated for 10 and a half hours.
Yeah. I got oddly horny too off the mat.
So horny.
It's weird, but it's like a sad horny.
Yeah, it's so sad.
What was that pill that Bradley Cooper took in that movie where like made him
Limitless.
focus and limitless? What if you found like some meth that made you gay for a second? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Some fucking meth. That's so fun. You're just in there dancing. Like I love all you guys.
I mean, it was a vibe until like the masturbation just took over to such a level that, you know, and you start doing like, you do this video leads to this video, leads to this video, leads to this video, and then you wake up and you're like, was I on the dark web last night?
Right.
Why is everyone, what did I buy with Bitcoin?
Yeah.
I bought a lady, a human traffic last night.
I feel like you ever have these weird moments like those nights and then you just run into that one person that like from your life that always sees you at your lowest. I feel like if I just visited you twice and like the first time I saw you took your shirt off and left work at the comedy store, freaked out.
He's not doing well.
I mean, like, I saw him again. He's happier, I think. He's dancing at took over this gay club.
That was the thing, is everyone was so nice.
Yeah.
All right, from today.com. A mom worked out her whole pregnancy and had a buff baby. Now, this isn't necessarily a crime, but it should be. If your baby is buff, it should be taken out. A mom in the United Kingdom is flexing her muscular infant on TikTok. I'm going to say that weirdest sentence I'm going to say this week. I don't think anyone 6 years ago would have ever said someone would flex her muscular infants on TikTok.
How strong my baby is.
When you continue to lift weights throughout your pregnancy and your baby comes out of the womb with muscle. Yoanda Banda, 26, captioned a video on January 27th. Fuck around and popped out a Bam Bam rubble. Fellas, what was y'all's top physical peak?
Right now.
Yeah, I would say that. I was going to say, yeah.
Right now. What do you mean?
Peaking late.
A baby? I don't know. That was
Yeah.
I was pretty fit. I was a pretty fit baby. It wasn't a buff baby.
Right.
I'll tell you can't really. When you're fat when you're a little baby, that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I had lean
Solid
muscle.
baby.
As a baby, I was lean muscle, like
Right.
a rock climber.
Right.
Large shoulders, small legs.
Right.
More about quickness.
Yeah,
than
I was a quick baby.
Mass.
Probably for me, it was like 7th or 8th grade. I had a like borderline 6-pack for the first time. And, still not even athletic. Like I was just like worried about it. I was like, I couldn't even dunk. I wasn't like, I didn't shine in any sort of athletic way, but I just ran a lot, played a lot of basketball. It was fucking, I look back at pictures, I'm like, God damn.
You can still peacock with your shirt off though. You know what I mean? Like check these abs out.
Yeah, but it's just,
6th grade abs were never that impressive.
they weren't that impressive.
And if you find them impressive, it's problematic.
Like you see in 6th grade abs, check out Buff Baby. In a now viral clip, Banda is seen doing a variety of strength training exercises, including cable bicep curls, while in her 3rd trimester. The footage then cuts to Banda's newborn daughter, Aria, who appears to have defined arms.
What doctor okayed this?
Good Lord. That baby's first words are, "I got next."
What's our max? Now, one of my favorite parts of this podcast, we're going to play a game called What Does It Look Like This Baby Did? Show the baby.
Oh.
It's thick. It's a thick baby.
Or I should go, "Wow." You got to do like a hard
Yeah. Looks like that baby's about to get called out on one of those gym videos by a woman.
The baby just took Gerber pre-workout.
She looks like she doesn't wipe the bench down after lifting.
That's an HGH baby, dude. That baby is stabbing a needle into its diaper.
This baby likes all my girlfriend's Instagram photos but doesn't follow her.
That's not even a pacifier. That's a mouth weight. That baby's working out as we speak. Getting Maggie Simpson swole, dude.
This baby looks like it sells On It on the Buff Baby Experience podcast.
You don't burp that baby. You just tell it to max out on a deadlift. It's all over itself.
So funny.
Oh, fantastic, Buff Baby. Thank you so much. The first time we bathed her, I looked at my husband. I was like, babe, she's got muscles. She's got big muscles. Banda, a youth sports coach, tells Today.com. And the internet agrees. Better shoulders than me, one person wrote in the comments. Added another, that baby's stronger than I am. If a baby is literally stronger than I am, that baby should be killed. We got to put down that baby.
That's too strong of a baby. Babies can't be that strong.
Bring it in the apocalypse. Banda says that Aria, who was born on November 11th, also has serious neck strength. She was holding her own head up at just 2 weeks old. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the milestone typically occurs between 1 to 2 months of age. This baby's putting up personal records every day. I mean, every day you're a baby, you're putting up a personal record.
Whatever, dude. I'm putting my neck up right now. You see how strong I am? I'm not getting credit for it.
I've been saying that. I'm like, you know one thing about Saul? He'll keep his head up. Though it would be fun to chalk up Aria's brawny build to her mom, that's not how it works, according to Dr. Lisa Thiel, a maternal fetal medicine doctor at Corwell Health in Michigan. I'm going to say this, Dr. Lisa Thiel, never heard of you or Corwell, but I heard of the Buff Baby. Long hail the Buff Baby.
All hail.
Oh, hail the Buff Baby. Oh, hail the Buff Baby. Katie, what do you think about this Buff Baby? What's your personal, when did you peak?
I peaked probably in high school.
Same.
Well, you know what? Honestly, any type of gym class, I was the kid who was like, "This is my Olympics."
Nice. You're running the front. You're at the front of the loop.
Yeah. And I was like, "Why don't guys like me?" It's because I'm threatening them, and I'm like, "If you fucking cheat, I'm gonna cut off your dick, you piece of shit."
Whoa.
They're scared to take her in the post. She's just blocking everyone's shot.
Yeah.
We need to have her talk more.
Yeah, we'll bring her in. There's no link between a mom and her exercise regimen and how fit she is during pregnancy with her baby's muscle mass, Thiel tells Today.com.
Oh, bummer.
See, I don't think this is the thing. Everyone thinks, I don't think there's any connection with anything you do while pregnant to your baby. For instance, my mom smoked, drank, and took kickboxing classes, and I'm great. All right, I'm sorry. I tried with that one, guys. It's a stupid joke.
I think
it's good.
I think the other side. I was born screaming at my dad. And I think I'm like, get off your lazy ass and do something.
I was born a terrible driver, and I just think, and I'd be, okay, 2 for 2.
I still have the baby shape. They just put water on me, and I grew. Not
like,
really like a human, sort of like a baby
they
that
put you
grew.
in an oven?
Yeah.
What were those little things they used to
Yeah,
have?
little shrinky dick. I just grew up.
My mom ran 100 miles with me in her stomach.
No way.
Good God.
He really didn't want to keep you.
Justin Summerside assaulted 45. And
Professional tumbler.
I got a ringing in my ear that's just not keeping me healthy. But it is very possible that Banda's healthy, protein-packed pregnancy diet played a role in Aria's development.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah. Just imagine being a baby and you just want a nutritious meal and your mom's just injecting muscle milk straight in the room.
Yeah, just creatine. Baby's just like, it's not water weight. It's real.
I'm leading. I build mass and then I lead. There is a role for epigenetics in pregnancy, and the best example would be nutrition, Thiel explains. A healthy diet in pregnancy can have great health benefits for a child. Thiel notes that an active baby in the womb won't come out looking like Hercules. They are extending and flexing their arms and fingers and getting that nervous system activated for movement, she says. But in the uterus, they're not having much resistance force needed to increase muscle mass. This baby, though, did have dumbbells.
I saw the mom sit a plate on her belly.
Just little arms going up. Just little hands. Like, whoa.
Oh, honey, it's roundhouse kicking.
Just did his personal record on the squat.
Wait, no, what's the next one?
Now for a section we like to call Weird Laws You Didn't Know Were Real. The Canadian Supreme Court leaves them.
Oh, wait, one last thing is there's no way they were able to cut that umbilical cord with just one person. Mom's like, give it a shot, dude.
Go get Thor's hammer real quick. Bring it down.
The baby was crawling it like Katie in gym class. Just one over the other. Ringing the bell at the top.
Now for a section we like to call Weird Laws You Didn't Know Were Real. The Canadian Supreme Court rules it legal to have oral sex with animals.
Nice.
The Supreme Court of Canada has ruled that a person must actually penetrate an animal or vice versa in order for the act to be considered bestiality.
Huge news for Zach.
Nah, dude, I'm holding out. It's fucking or nothing.
It's fucking or nothing.
If that animal smokes, it pokes, baby.
Whoa, man. Okay, Zach, maybe not on the show anymore after this. Actually, no, we like it.
Hey, dude, respect my lifestyle.
Canada's top court ruled in agreement with a lower court that overturned a bestiality conviction. The ruling goes into the history of crime of bestiality, which was once categorized as buggery and or sodomy. But the bottom line in all cases, someone had to be penetrating the animal or vice versa.
Wow, I didn't know buggery was fucking an animal.
No.
I hear a lot. You read a lot of buggery in the past.
Yeah.
A lot of British people saying buggery.
Yeah.
Bugger.
Right. Bugger off. Are they literally buggering
Go fuck an animal off? No way, British guy. The term bestiality has well-established legal meaning and refers to sexual intercourse between a human and animal. Penetration has always been misunderstood to be an essential element of bestiality. The courts, they ruled, are not in place to broaden the scope of liability for the offense. That's the Parliament's job. Wow.
Damn.
I just love to see the courtroom and the group of like farmers like, yes! Like high-fiving. We did it, brothers. That's that Canadian?
Usually in the notes, you'd have like you'd have a question right here. Like I'm expecting Steve to be like, so, what animal would you suck
guys
off?
fuck?
And I'll go,
Okay, let's
no.
talk about it. Hottest animal. Katie, you're going to be here too.
No way.
Yeah, we could do one. There's not one hot animal. I mean, horses are hot.
What? You find horses hot?
Sexy?
the
Horses
right
sexy.
angle.
Yeah, the right angle.
The right angle of that hind leg.
Yeah, I've had some women look like horses I've dated. I mean, golden retrievers are kind of hot.
No, I'm not. If it's an animal, I'm not fucking anything I can't kill after. I don't need any witnesses, animal or human.
Yeah. Kill what you fuck. It's like eat what you kill.
Yeah. Kill what you fuck. Just like I eat what you kill. I use the whole animal. I season it internally with love. Oh, boy. It's weird that this is legal, and then I looked up personally. There are specific illegal actions in Canada. Like, there's 3 I found. It's illegal to drag a dead horse along the street, but you're allowed to fuck that dead horse.
No, you're allowed to suck its dick.
Blowing me. It's alive and blowing me.
Yeah, you can suck it, you can't fuck it.
Yeah, but you can't
Get it
drag
right.
the dead body in the street after.
So you're out.
I'm out.
If you're going to fuck an animal, you got to kill it. So
You got to be not roadside.
Yeah. It's illegal to bring llamas to national parks, which I don't even know what that means.
Wow, so specific.
But take your llama back, romance it with some oats, and get a mouthful of llama.
Start a national park of your own back home.
And it's illegal to own a domestic rat in Canada. This is weird that you're okay
Yeah.
to suck stuff in privacy, but then you can't I want to own a rat and just have feed it cheese,
Yeah.
not suck its balls.
It feels oddly intentional that they kept saving that one. That they're like, well, let's not get to blowing them. We still got to talk about the domestic rats.
Yeah.
Can
How
roam
rural is rural Canada? You know what I mean? How deep?
for real. No, it's straight wilderness. And
I feel like that was a personal attack too.
Which one?
The mouse guy, the rat guy.
Yeah.
That was for one buddy.
Yeah, you hear that, Glenn? Okay. All right.
Fuck.
At least I can get into a national park with my rat, Larry.
It's a camel, not a llama. I have a camel.
Rules is rules.
All right, everybody, that's another fantastic episode of This Week in Crime. I'm Steve Furey.
Saul Trujillo.
Zack Chapaloni.
On the ones and twos.
It's Katie.
Thank you, Comedy Store. Thank you, Comedy Store Podcast Network. See you guys next time. I'm not going to say flippity flop this time. Ah!